comedian, also a friend of mine. Yeah. She's amazing. I'll just let you guys know. I'll let you guys know. She's a real woman, y'all. And what that means is men, pucker up, y'all. Pucker up. Put it together for Brent B.
So sad because I'm trying new stuff today, so I don't even get to insult everyone and make the men feel weird.
Damn it!
So I'm not going to deliver on what Mac just said. If you can't tell my age, all the young ones brought up a phone with their notes, and I've got a notebook, so. You feel me, Bono, right? I was going to rag on you guys for being from Michigan, because I'm from Ohio. OH, I know. But then you love us. Hold on. Listen! Listen, I'll go back to jail. You better watch your mouth. Okay, so anybody in here ages like 30 to 40, make some noise. It's hard to see you from up here. Do I have 30? Thank God. Okay. And you guys promise you would laugh. Otherwise, I will call your ass out so fast. It'll be real weird in here, okay? All right, so when you like enter your 30s, you start to shed your like give a shit cocoon, you know? So it gives space for you to start to learn things. And by 43, I've learned a lot. So I'm going to share some of those lessons with you guys today. Have you guys been inside of a grocery store? Not Food City, which is not a city of food. So that no one's confused. Has anybody been inside? Not delivery. Has anybody been inside of a grocery store recently?
Yeah.
Okay. So I just want to let you know, here's what I'm learning. I can really appreciate the Kroger soundtrack these days. They play some real 90s bangers on that. Yeah. So as somebody who's 43, I can really appreciate that. But what I'm learning is I'm not very good with timelines because the 90s were 10 years ago. And I'm not open to feedback on that. Fun fact, actually, at all. I'm learning to talk to boomers a little better. Sir, how old are you? Old enough. So you're a boomer, it's fine. So I recently overheard a guy, an older man, probably younger than you, probably older than you, probably. You look very svelte, so however old you are is very young. This older guy, I hear him talking about his office job, and he's like, man, I miss the days when women couldn't use their periods as an excuse. And I could not say anything. So I said, man, I'm sure the progression of women's rights is really hard for you, Bob. I miss the days when you go off to war and not come back. Or like die of dysentery on the Oregon Trail, you know? So I'm learning. I've learned that most people my age, this is really crazy, I did not know Caleb said, so it's funny that he talked about this. Most people my age have a Netflix queue that is wall-to-wall murder documentaries, okay? And I think this started a long time ago in childhood when our moms let us watch children just get kidnapped on Unsolved Mysteries every Tuesday night, right? Like no qualms with that. And they let us stay out. They had no idea where we were, right? For the better part of the 90s. They were very unconcerned with us getting kidnapped. And so I'm a true crime fan, die hard. Anybody else true crime fans? The white women, that's no surprise. Because those of you who are not white women are probably the perpetrators. Spoiler alert. Not you, Grant. Thomas Grant Madison. Sir, I'll get to you in a minute. This is what I'm learning from these murder documentaries. I'm very likely to not be the victim of murder. It used to be because I weighed 200 pounds more than I do now, so I was scientifically less likely to get put in a trunk, I feel like. Now it's because every bitch that is described on those murder documentaries by the people they love, it's like, she loved everyone she met. Yeah, I love 3 people, and one of them's sitting right here, okay? The other 2 are my kids, sometimes. And don't get me started with these hoes that light up a room. Y'all, I don't light up shit. I don't light up a joint. Like, I'm an edible girly, you know, so I am not gonna get murdered. I would also not last as a kidnapping victim. Could I disappear? Absolutely. Yes, 100% I could. Because I'm 43 and I'm a mother of 2. I haven't experienced silence since 2010, okay? If a 6-foot-something man with a beard approaches me holding handcuffs and a blindfold, I volunteer as tribute, okay? And so, you know, at that point, I'm not looking at his tattoos as identifying markers as I should. I now think he's sexy as fuck. So yeah, he puts me in the back of his windowless van, and I handcuff myself, naturally, because he is promising me a mattress in a dark basement and complete silence. Say less. But we get down there, and this is why I wouldn't last as a kidnapping victim, friends. He starts to stare at me, and I'm like, hey. But then my anxiety kicks in, and I start asking questions. And I'm like, so out of like everyone that you saw that night, what like made you pick me? Out of all of your kidnapping victims, am I your favorite? Are you mad at me? On a scale of 1 to 10, and he's like, listen, he slides the handcuff keys over, and he's like, look, I'm gonna turn myself in because I would rather risk 8 to 10 with a bunch of dudes than listen to this barrage of interview questions from you for 1 more minute, you know? So I don't like to brag, but like, they say they should find you in the first 48, but I give a kidnapper 2 to 3 hours tops with me. I mean, I am advanced, okay? So let me, Grant, this is for you, honey, okay? Pay attention, lock in. Let me talk to the whites.
All right.
That's everybody but you two. Well, you. Okay, whites. Okay, we're gonna lock in here, okay? Somebody help me understand what white man, aged 30 to 40, with like a blue-collar job, convinced white women that we should be afraid of black dudes on the street. Because if you watch murder documentaries, what is every serial killer caught ever? Say it with me. A white man, aged 30 to 40, with a low-key blue-collar job. Fucking brilliant-ass marketing, if you ask me. But white women will roll up to a stop sign and see a black dude on the street and lock our doors so fast, like, look, this black man's probably handing out free Bibles and like dad hugs to the gays, and we've been tricked. Like, we held on to that little tidbit of life-saving information, like fucking when we were taught righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, you know? It's crazy, brilliant marketing for sure, but after a long day of work and grocery shopping, and I've listened to those melodious sounds of the Kroger bangers, and I go out in the parking lot, and I see a middle-class white guy, probably named Larry, who walks up to me with a little limp, and he's looking at me all sad, and I'm like, I clocked that polo shirt, and I'm like, sure, I'll help you load all your groceries in the back of your windowless van. You look totally safe, you know? Okay, he's waving the light. You guys have been great. You did a subpar, C-average job of laughing at me. I don't know that you fulfilled your promise, but keep it going for your host, Mac. Everybody, I'm Brindy. Follow me on social media, or I will follow you.
Is that a promise?
That was not a threat. That was a promise. I know some of you were like, I thought he said that she wasn't gonna be that way. Yeah, that was Bryn B. Light, guys. That was Bryn B. Light.
That really was.
That was a little disappointed, to be honest.